Hey guys, Iceman here with my third Monster Hunter video, my second commentary. I got a new mic, headset, so maybe my voice will be a little more clear. I had some people tell me that it was a little like it kept fluctuating. Nonetheless, I'm doing the Lost Expedition, which is the high rank Barioth quest, and I have my GreatSword armor, which has critical draw, focus, trap master, recovery +1, and can't remember the last skill. Nonetheless, here I'm speeding it up just mainly for hilarity because there is a ton of confusion. Anyway, I get up here and I'm just hitting it a couple of times, and I see they're still down there, so I'm like, oh, maybe for whatever reason they want to fight down there. So I jump down there, and then I see they climb back up there, so I'm like, oh man. Then I get put to sleep by a baggie, and I'm like, hey, kick me up, and he does, and I get put to sleep again by another baggie, and this time I don't get hurt too bad till now. Snowman plus tackle, and then I'm just running away trying to heal, and I have the rathalos flamesword, which is the rare 6 version of the rathalos fire sword. It gives like 700 raw and I believe 500 fire damage, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, as most of you probably know, Barioth is weak to fire, and since I'm using a GreatSword with crit draw against a Barioth, I'll be sheathing a ton, just to try and get as many attacks off as I can. It was my first hunt of the day, and I think my only hunt of the day because I went and recorded this right away. So I'm a little off, but we have 3 longsword users, which as I came into the room was like, oh man, and then I missed the head there. That's a fail, but I try again and get it. Anyway, 3 longsword users, but since I was mainly charging my greatsword, I didn't get tripped too many times, and they get off 3 or 4 paralysis. They're all using 3 Shadowbinder purples, I believe. And well, yeah, let's see. If you guys, as I said before, want me to use different weapons or whatnot, just go ahead and leave a comment. My last video got to 50 views. The Sea of Dragons quest got to 50 views, so I figured I'd make another, since it's been about a week. Anyway, right now we're all just going for the head. We planned beforehand to do that. So there's their second paralysis, so me and this blue guy, Skylark it looks like, we're pulling off hits on the head to try and break the tusks. And we didn't get it during the paralysis, but I hit it right there, and then it roars. Let's see, my strategy for Barioth is sheath, attack, roll out of the way, much like hammers with Rathian. Just unsheath, draw, roll out of the way. When it gets tired, that's when I'll start comboing overheads and charges and whatnot. Maybe wait for it to turn around so I can pull off a level 2 charge. I have Trap Master, but I only brought 1 pitfall trap just because I didn't think we needed too much. I brought it mainly for the sub-quest. I speed up parts of this to put it under 10 minutes. I don't do any fades during the battles. I wait for until it zones, and then I go ahead and cut it out. But like when we're running around for the trap, or as you saw before, I'll just speed it up, and I thought that was pretty funny. Here we break one of the wings, so we have a wing and the tusks gone. So I'm going to go ahead and level 3 charge. Now, I did not get the level 3 charge there, like I didn't have the blue sparks, because I was right on the white part of the snow, so it's hard for me to see. That happens a couple of times in this video. It's just one bad thing about the tundra. So we got the tail, so now all that's left is the 1 wing, and I go ahead and give a shout out. Nice job. And yeah, we were a pretty decent team. In the beginning, before the quest started, I wasn't so sure because they were spamming the chat with barks and moos and some baka thing, whatever that was. Anyway, here it roars again for a lot of times, but we end up breaking the other wing because of our earplugs guy. And so now we really are just trying to do damage to it. He stays in this zone for a long amount of the battle. Normally when I'm playing, he zones far before this, before we can break everything. But it was good to try to be able to kind of focus on just getting hits in. That was pretty lucky there. His wing went right over me. Now this is when the host started fluctuating. I kept getting latency all over the place with just Barioth teleports and whatnot. And here I wasn't sure. I think it was because we broke the 2 wings. He just had no idea where he was going. So I just went with it. I wasn't sure if that was lag because I never really noticed Barioth to mess up his movement that much until this match really, and I'm like, wow, what is he even going for now? Maybe because I didn't really pay so much attention. But then he just kind of teleports up in the air and he's gone. So I'll show you what I got for the tail carve. I think I just got a Barioth tail. And I was going for tusks and claws just so I can upgrade to the Nardabochet or Nardabochi. Anyway, here is an area 2, and this is where we put the traps down. There you see Zaniel, I think is his name, is doing that there. Or maybe, I have no clue what his name is. Anyway, here you put the trap down, and he's like, hey, I put the trap down. Let's get into this, get him in this trap. So I'm like, okay, but there was a little bit of lag there. So I guard again, and I thought he would go into the trap, but he was aiming for me, so I wasn't sure, so I'll speed this up. Just us trying to get him into the trap. He's just going all over the place. Can't seem to get him in the trap. Anyway, this is one of the more frustrating things about Barioth, is that most of the time he doesn't go in a straight line. He'll just kind of go all over the place. But we finally get him in the trap, and we get in a good amount of damage, and they get in another paralysis while he's in the trap. And that's good. Yeah. Well then. Kind of out of things to talk about. With the GreatSword, pretty much my strategy for Barioth is my strategy for everything. Here he's about to zone. In the previous video, I was able to get off a level 3 charge as he was limping away, but this one guy triple carded, so I wasn't able to show that footage because he died like right before I got that shot. Now, here's pretty funny too. He's back in area 6. We forgot to let him sleep, so we just kind of rushed in there. Next thing I know, he's gone. I have no idea where he went. And then I look over and just watch. I just was not expecting that to happen. He just came across the screen and sideswiped me and this other guy. So we get back up and I'm getting ready to set my pitfall trap because we're all climbing as he decides he wants to go down there. So I just put down the trap in a random spot. And well, this is about the end of the video pretty much. We try to get him back in the trap, and right here I don't know why I don't start attacking, as I was more focused on trying to get him in the trap, and I sheathed instead of attacked him. Anyway, once we get him in the trap, he dies instantly, and so I guess just watch till the end of there. He's dead now, and if you guys want to request anything or have some ideas on how for me to be more interesting, would be one of the more useful requests. Just go ahead and comment, rate, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in my next video.